Boom Bam Connect, welcome back to another one, Chronic Hot Box. I ain't got no sound for this one today because it's a bit of a serious one. I've been looking at this one from 2 days ago, I believe, when it came out. I was actually speaking to my brother and he was actually watching the news, and while he was watching the news, it came out as breaking news in the blog pages. Started to repost it a few hours after. So yeah, let's just break this one down, man, because Top Boy actor Micheal Ward charged with rape and sexual assault. And you see where it is, like, this is The Guardian. A lot of these newspapers, when it comes to people from our culture, it always starts with, like, what are they known for? Rapper or, you know what I mean, footballer. It's never them in it, or their name first. But Micheal Ward charged with rape and sexual assault. Ward 27 is accused of offences against one woman in January 2003, says the Metropolitan Police. And we know Micheal Ward, he became famous, he got introduced to us in Top Boy. I forgot his character's name. How can I forget his character's name? Oh, that's mad. Yeah, you're not going to be getting on to me in the comments, yeah. But let me take a second, pause. Guys, please, love everyone. First month, you lot, 250 subscribers. I'm trying to get to that 2K mark. I'm trying to get to that 2K milestone. Guys, help me get there. So take a second right now. Just stop, like, comment, and subscribe. Go right now. Go right now. I'm taking pause. You done that? Fine. Yeah. Boom Bam Connect. Just get back. So Micheal Ward, yeah, the BAFTA winning actor has appeared in Blue Story and Top Boy, has been charged with rape and sexual assault. Ward 27 of Chestnut, Hertfordshire, has been charged with 2 counts of rape and 3 counts of sexual assault, the Metropolitan Police said. The offences relate to one woman and are alleged to have taken place in January 2003. Detective Superintendent Scott Ware, whose team is who is leading the Met investigation, said that our specialist officers continue to support the women who has come forward. We know investigations of these natures can have significant impact on those who make the report. Definitely can. But also it can have significant impact on those who are the alleged, what's the word? Like, the alleged offender. Do you get what I mean? Because he hasn't been found guilty. And I'm going to get into 2 points of view, yeah. Well, not 2 points of view, my view also. He ain't been found guilty, and this is what I don't really like about this, yeah. Not this in this in general, but in a whole. Because when it comes to this type of charge, especially with guys in our culture, and not only, like, yeah, let me say guys in our culture, yeah, it's like we allow the media that's not controlled by us, not controlled by, like, ain't got people like us to paint us in a certain way. Like, I remember when Saka missed them penalties, like, how the media was painting, man, in a certain way. It was so crazy. And it's like that is a mad comparison, but not to say anything, like, because this is a serious charge. You don't, like, see, when it comes to, like, man's been jailed 3 times, and anyone knows these people in jail sexually assault women, children, they're the lows of the low. They can't even be in the same facility with, man. They're put on a VP wing, a vulnerable prisoner wing. So, like, yeah. But the point that I'm making is that it shouldn't be allowed for newspapers to plaster a man's face because he's been charged. Because imagine everyone that got charged with something and their face got put in the newspaper for everything that's been charged. I've been charged for a lot of things and got NFA after. NFA is no further action. Yeah? So imagine being charged for something and not even being found guilty and your face being in The Guardian. And you have to remember, he's an actor. They said Top Boy actor, BAFTA award winner. Yeah? Do you think that after this, people, like, I'm not going to say it can't happen, because look at that guy in America. But he paid her off, I believe, I heard. And what's his name? My man that was meant to be Kang. Yeah, in the new Infinity War, whatever it's called. Yeah. He got into a madness. He beat up some white girl or something, some white woman or something like that. But yeah, the papers will convict you, and you see nowadays it's not about being convicted in the court is one thing, but you can be convicted in the social media realm so quick. You be like being convicted in court it doesn't make a difference if you didn't do it or not, because you could just be writed off. Yeah. The ward will appear at 10 magistrate courts in East London on 28th of August. Oh, that's 3 days before my birthday. In a statement issued after the charges were announced on Friday, the actor said, "I denied the charges against me entirely. I denied the charges against me entirely, but they plastered his face in so many newspapers. I have cooperated fully with police throughout the investigation and will continue to cooperate. I recognize that the proceedings are now ongoing and I have full faith that they will lead to my name being cleared. Given those proceedings, I'm unable to comment further." Catherine Backers, I don't even know who that is, Deputy Chief Prosecution CPS of London South, said, "Having carefully reviewed the file on evidence of the Crown Prosecution Service has authorised the police to charge Micheal Ward, 27, with 2 counts of rape, 2 counts of sexual assault by penetration, 1 count of sexual assault against a woman in January 2023. We remind all concerned proceedings against these suspects are active and has a right to a fair trial. It's vital that there should not be no reporting." So what is this? Commentary or sharing information online which could anyway prejudice these, but this is a form of prejudice. Like, ain't this a form of prejudice? I'm like, let me know in the comments if I'm going mad. Like, you putting someone's face up on newspapers, on the news, breaking news, and they ain't been found guilty. That's a form of prejudice, because his trial ain't even started yet or nothing. Like, and he's been in every newspaper, so the likelihood of them finding a jury member that hasn't seen a newspaper of this is like, come on, man. Ward first came to screen in MTV Brotherhood, but is best known for his Jamie, oh, that's his name, Jamie Harder, in Top Boy 2013 to 2022. Yeah, I didn't even know him in Brotherhood. I didn't even know. I need to go back and check that out. Yeah, Jamaican-born actor was awarded BAFTA Rising Star Honour in 2020. Big him up. Big him up. Yes, big him up. Why didn't they start with BAFTA award winner Jamie? Man said Top Boy, just to make man sound the grim of the grim. Because we know what Top Boy is about, innit? You get what I mean? Frank Lee Cooper of Loverlock Rocks, part of BBC's serial series Small Acts the following year. He has starred in 2020 Empire Light, which was casted forthcoming UK pandemic era. Yeah, man, due to be released in the next UK in the next coming month. Hopefully it still gets released, man, and they don't try to like drop it or whatever. But yeah, man, the quick summary, Chronic's final thoughts, Chronic Hotbox final thoughts. You know, sometimes I get into my final thoughts. Yeah, people said, especially a couple of the girls, the female viewers, they say they appreciate my final thoughts. So Chronic final thoughts. My final thoughts on this one is, and I was speaking to my big brother about this the other day when it came through, and I was like, you see Micheal Ward, yeah, and there's nothing against him. It's just there's a certain kind of people in our culture where I'll say that man didn't know about him until Top Boy, yeah, and Top Boy brought that light. And remember in Top Boy, he's playing that guy in it, and I ain't gonna lie, after Top Boy, I might be going mad, but I'm outside, innit? Like when I mean like I party or like whatnot. I used to see this guy everywhere. Like this, like in parties, like before Top Boy, he weren't in these parties. You get what I mean? On top of that, mingling and rubbing shoulders with people that you would never like. You get what I mean? But everyone's giving him that props that, yeah, you're Jamie from Top Boy. Do you get what I mean? And sometimes what the point that I'm making is that he's an actor. Like I saw him in Carnival winding up on gal and that. You get what I mean? I seen him in the Yardie dance, burst and that, doing it like, you feel me? Like obviously there's nothing wrong with living your life. Everyone is a free world. Everyone can do what the F they bloody want to. But my thing is, when you're an actor, a presenter like Young Philly, my point, like he's another one in parties, go like getting lit, yeah, boom boom bam, you know what I mean? And what did Young Philly a bit more of an injustice is his personality online. Like when we see him on the shoe, whatever, the shoe fit and all of this, the man's talking about it, does it, my thing bent to the left. All these things, they're all implanted in people's head. Pause in the man's head, but in people's head. Yeah. Michael Ward, man, seen him outside enjoying life, this, that, and not to say that, yeah, he's capable or like, cause he denying these charges, and everyone deserves a fair trial. You get what I mean? Like it's a serious, serious charge. But when you're an actor, presenter, musician, rapper, content creator, you're in the public eye, and you're in the public eye of a certain standard. Donnie's a BAFTA award winner. You shouldn't be in parties on a regular basis. If you want to party. But what I'm saying, you shouldn't really be in parties on a regular basis where you're just easily accessible. Because I've seen this guy in parties where I could just go touch him. Like, pause. You get what I mean? And when I mean easily accessible, like, the gallem that are there, like, he's easily accessible. Like, you know, like, man will be in a dance and be in VIP. Like, not to say you don't do VIP. I've seen Donnie in the middle of the dance, vibes in. You get what I mean? And obviously, it's each to their own. He's young, he's living his life, he's gonna make mistakes and that. But all I'm saying, like, actors, rappers, guys, you need to protect yourself also and know that what you're doing, because especially when you're going out, getting lit, getting drunk, and the girl is drunk and that, and everything might happen, and you might think in your head, in your waved head, and that, oh yeah, everything's consensual, and she might have been on it while she was waved. She might wake up the next day and think, oh, well, hold on, I was a bit waved, I didn't really want to do that, this, that, and it goes left. Especially when you've got something major to lose. Every man's got something to lose in these circumstances. But, like, now, like, look how they started it. Top boy actor Michael Ward charged with rape and the sexual assault. Not BAFTA award winner, not Michael Ward. You get what I mean? Like, guys, protect yourself. Women, also protect yourself. Like, don't put yourself, try not to put yourself in predicaments where you feel, and it's not to gaslight, I'll say like, oh yeah, like you shouldn't be able to let your hair down and enjoy yourself, but try not to get yourself intoxicated to a way where you're not in control or knowing what you're doing. Not to say that this is a situation of intoxication, I don't know, but I'm just saying, guys, ladies, protect yourself at all means, man. You get what I mean? Especially, like, this is not, I don't like seeing things like this, because if he bust case, I doubt it, The Guardian and that are going to write about it. Look at Mendy. Like, look at Mendy. That's all I'm going to say. Look at Mendy, yeah? Like, comment, and subscribe. Boom, bam, connect. I said boom, bam, and connect. Boom, bam, connect. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Yeah, man. Hopefully, I'm going to follow this one, because, like, stuff like this, like, if he did do this and he does get found guilty, myth. Dash in a bin. You get what I mean? But he's just charged. Like, I've been charged with bare things. Nothing in this nature, but I've been charged with bare things and got NFA. Imagine, like, people, like, and this is, like, not to say all my viewers are, you know what I mean? Most of my viewers are probably never been in trouble with police or anything like that. But imagine the people that have been in trouble. Imagine the stuff that you've been charged with, and your face is in the newspaper for your family and everyone to see. Your work colleagues, everything. This is embarrassing. He has to go to work the next day. He has to look at his family the next day. He has to look at, I don't know if he's got siblings or anything. Like, yeah, man, there needs to be a rule, because they said that what did the CPS say? Which is so mind games. We remind all concerned that proceedings against the suspect are active and has a right to a fair trial. It is vital that there should be no reporting, commentary, or sharing of information online in any way prejudice against these proceedings. I've seen bare videos, bare content creator, bare news things. Come on, man, it's prejudice, man. We're thinking. So, like, come on, man. Yeah, man, like, comment, and subscribe. Boom, bam, connect. We're out.